Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly and this is a Captivated Gem. If you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you. What we do over here are unboxings, try-ons, collabs, pretty much anything that captivates my little Gemini soul. Today is collab day with the lovely Miss Nikki, from Happy Hauls. I will leave her channel in the description below. Please go over and check her out. She offers lots of content and plenty of variety, and I find that she is very entertaining. I just love her to death, so please, if you haven't already, go check her out. Today our collab is with a ColourPop palette called So Elemental. This is a very, very just pretty palette of blues and blue grays. It's a 9-pan. It's one of their older palettes. I don't know if they have re-released this or if they still got them. A lot of their palettes they've upgraded to have a clear cover. I don't know if they've done that with this one. But I just think it's so pretty. It's just got, well, for winter time, it's the colors of the season, if I'm giving you a good view there. And so that's what we're playing with today. And yeah, so let me get my brushes. I should have had those out and ready, but I didn't. So how are we doing today? How's our weather been? Mine's been all over the place as usual. Today is a beautiful sunny day, and I think the high is supposed to get to about 69, and it's really, really sunny. So I always look forward to those days. And of course, I have to ask about the weather. It wouldn't be me if I didn't. You know, that's just how it is. I gotta know. I'm curious. I want to know what it's like for everybody else in the country. Okay, so anyway, this palette. I guess I'm going to start with a shimmer, and I'm going to start with the lightest one of the palette. We'll just start at the beginning, and we'll see where the road takes us. This one, of course I can't see anything, is called Angel Light. And that's going to be, that's a really bright shimmer, but she's very pretty. So here we go. We'll see what we can come up with. Angel Light. All right, of course I've got my mirror. I'm sorry if it brings too much shine into the picture, but I have to have it. So I've got neighbors across the street. Well, they're sort of across the street. They're a house or two down. And they're getting a new roof put on their house. And it always amazes me how fast the process is when I watch these jobs get done. These workers just, and this is it's a fairly good sized roof. It's I don't know really what type of house to call it. Boy, that is shiny. I don't know really what type of house to call it. Maybe a ranch style. Anyway, it's got a decent sized roof on it. And these guys started work yesterday, and you know, if the weather stays pretty like it's supposed to, I bet you they'll be done either late today or early tomorrow. They just don't play around. They get up there, they get to work, they get it done, and boom, you've got a roof. It's like, okay, thank you. I don't know how labor is charged for that. Do any of you guys know anything about roofing? Like how it's, is there a bill per shingle, per square foot, is it an hourly? Do you know how that's billed? I've never really asked that question. Although I've been curious, you know, as to how that particular magic happens. Oh wait, okay, I'm going all the way down to the bottom, and I'm going with Calm Down, and this is a matte. I feel like I'm a little off my game today. I didn't sleep real good last night. I kept having really strange dreams, and you know, I'm a vivid dreamer, and so I find myself always trying to interpret, you know, what did that mean? What was I thinking? What was on my mind that caused that particular dream to show up? And what I dreamt about, I don't really know what to think about it. I was in a car, and I was driving with somebody, although it was in my dream it was somebody I knew, but I don't recognize the face outside of that dream. Anyway, and there was some sort of flying thing in the air, and the news was on the radio, and it was talking about it and said, oh, it's a distraction from this like air monster that is attacking. It's like, what is this, Godzilla? But anyway, it knocks it out of the sky, and of course it hits my vehicle. And so I'm like, oh my God, you know. And then this thing decides to follow it, and it's coming at me like, and we're on an expressway, and it's coming, and it's like, boom, boom, coming towards the car. And I'm thinking, well, you know, what am I going to do? This thing's going to, what's going to happen? But then it starts talking, and it says, you know, I'm just having a really bad day. And, you know, I've already done a bad thing, and I really hope I don't do it again. I don't enjoy these things. And I'm like, what? And then the dream shifted into something else. I think there was a bulldozer involved. I don't know. I had been watching an episode of Tiny House Revival before I went to sleep. That's the last thing I remember being on. I fell asleep with it on. And so, I don't know, maybe I was incorporating some of that in my dream. Who knows? Oh, it's just strange. This is going on really pretty. I've said before, I don't wear blue much. It's just not a color I reach for. But this is going on really pretty. I like ColourPop. I love their formulas. Their prices are right there. They've got a spring edit mystery box that I'm so tempted. I do unboxings here, so I'm really tempted to order that box. I don't know. What do you guys think? I just got that spice of the sugar and spice 2 mystery boxes that they had for February. So I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Should I get the box? Should I get it and wait for it and then do an unboxing? Maybe some try-ons? Gotta let me know. Drop it down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Okay, this is really pretty. I feel like that's probably just that scar. I've got a little scar on my eyelid that messes with me. Okay, so we've got this color on. Let's go for, should we try a gray? Yeah, I think I will. Although there's a color in here that's the same color as my shirt, but it is a strong shimmer. I think I'll go with this gray first and see what we can come up with there. Okay, this... Okay, we'll do all vibes. We've got two of them. I've got a shimmer called Stay Low Key, and then we've got all vibes right here. And I'm going to go with the darker one, and I'm just going to put it on the lower lid. These things can be darker in the pan than they actually go on, but I like to be careful. Or sometimes they don't look as dark in the pan and you put them on and it's like, oh my gosh, full pigment. Okay, that's going on nice. It's going on bluer than it looks in the pan. That's interesting. Okay. We'll just roll with it. So do you all remember me telling you about going to see A.J. Croce at that beautiful theater? Well, George Thorogood is coming to that theater. We've seen him there once before. And he puts on a good show too. He is his own brand of entertainment. But it is such a beautiful venue. I'm wondering if we're going to go see that. I'm curious. There's several that are going to be coming up. That venue stays pretty booked all year round. Okay, that's pretty. Magnify that. Wow, that went on really pretty. It's bluer than it looks in the pan. These are very cool toned colors. Okay. Okay. I think I will give this deep blue a shot. Out of the blue. And that's this one right here. We're going to give that one a go. And that, I have a feeling, is going to be quite dark. That brush might be a little big for that. Let me find one of my little brushes. There we go. All right, let's give this a shot. We're going right in the middle with this one. That's pretty. I'm interested to see what Miss Nikki will come up with this palette. She does really good with dramatic, bold looks. I mean, she really pulls them off. It is always fun to see what she comes up with. Okay. I've blended over here just a little. course, all of this will get blended in, so it might look a little patchy, but hopefully I can blend that out good enough that it won't stay looking patchy. Okay, there we go. That looks nice. Other side. That will definitely require some creative blending. That really is a deep, deep blue. It's pretty though. It is really pretty. I like that. I like this side better. This one I think I got too much color on, so I'll definitely have to blend that out a little bit more so than on this side. All right, we'll just leave that as is for now, and then I'm going to go in with I think I'm gonna go in with In the Zen. This is very shiny, but it's so pretty. And let that be my corner eye color and bring it out to the top of my lid. And then I can do some blending as well with that. Yeah, okay, that works. That works. And then we'll work on blending here and here. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Not too, it's not like over the top, but I think it's pretty. I think that's real pretty. And we did that with what? 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. Yeah, okay, wow. We used 5 out of the 9. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, yay. So we started out up here, and then we went down here, and then we went up here, over here, and then here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. So I used all 3 of these, and then this one, and then into the Zen. So I'm pleased with that. You know, it wasn't one of those little 3-color jobbies. So then we just got to line it all out and make it all look pretty. I have got this really electric blue liner that I'm going to use, if you can see that I'm going to try and make work. Let's find out. I'm going to start with my water line on my lower lid. I want to try to keep the blue as much as possible. Normally I go off off camera for this, and I will here in just a second to finish up with blush and all of that. Well, I've got my blush on, but I haven't done any highlighter or obviously mascara, lipstick, you know, the whole 9 yards. But I thought I'd try this liner on camera just to kind of, I don't know, see what y'all think before I get the whole picture finished. Oh, what is your take on that process? How I do that? Do you like it better when I start? You know, I do the eyes and then go off camera and finish everything up and then come back on and say, aha, here's the big reveal. Or would you prefer to see the whole process? I can definitely, you know, stay on camera and do the whole thing if you would prefer that. You let me know what would be of value for you, what's entertaining for you, because you are the viewer. So I take my cue from you. Okay, well that's definitely a blue line on the waterline. I'm questioning if I should put a line above the lashes, because that's a lot of blue already, and I wonder if I put more up here if it would close my eyes too much. I will leave it to you guys in the comments to let me know your thoughts. And usually I don't really do much of a little tail. My eyes are a little hooded for that, so it generally doesn't work out for me to try. I'm just trying to give a good bold underline. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to go offline, finish up. I'll do the mascara and do all the things, and then I'll come right back, okay? Be just a second. And we're back, and this is what we've done. I decided against going with a blue line above my waterline. I felt like it was just a little too much. I like how the mascara gave me the enough up there to kind of balance out the lower line, since it is, you know, since I did pull just a little underneath the waterline on the bottom lid. So, and then for the lips, I went in with a really pretty raspberry colored lip liner. It doesn't have a name. It's from Davis, and it just came in a 15 pack of colored liners. If you can see that, I don't know if you can or not, but anyway. That's on my line, and then I put on this, I topped it with this, well, then I went over with this gorgeous lip tint from Smooshy. It's called Adora Red, and I got it from FabFitFun, but it's just such a beautiful color. And then I topped over top of that with a little bit of the ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Gloss Balm, and then I went over that with a little bit of this ColourPop from ColourPop Stranger Things, this real fun blue glitter that I don't know if you can see that, but I put that on there. And then for a highlighter, I went in with my Lorella highlighting palette, which I just think is gorgeous. And we used the blue lighter here. This one's called Aura. And then I used the pink one, which is Utopia. I used that one on my nose. The blue is over here. So anyway, that's everything that I did, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any tips, tricks, ideas, criticisms, compliments, anything, please leave a comment below, and while you're there, consider giving me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. If you haven't already, please join. Love to have you here. In the meantime, again, please go see Miss Nikki. I'm leaving her contact our link in the description below, along with the links of some other really wonderful people that I've had the pleasure to get to know as I have gone on my collab journey over the past year or so here on YouTube. So anyway, oh, also, we do have a collab coming up in April. I don't think I'm supposed to mention it just yet, so that's just a little sneak thing coming up in April that I think is going to be a lot of fun, and I'll have more information coming as the time for that grows nearer. So in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your week. And in the meantime, I guess I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.